Nigeria has been in uproar in the last 2-3 days when Dupe Onitiri Abiola declared the sovereign states of Yoruba nation, and this in one quarter or another have been something that has been causing a lot of problems. That how did this happen? How did the invasion of the Secretariat of your state secretariat, how did it happen without any information, without any intelligence report? That's what's going to be our major discussion on bystanders at Newsstand this morning. I welcome you to Bystanders at Newsstand this morning. My name is Kolade Folari Kadesh Prince. I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all our reviewers that has made it a point of duty to always be present here on a daily basis to review, to analyze what the newspaper headlines, what the news making rounds is saying on a daily basis. We also use this opportunity to thank all our viewers from across the globe, all our viewers who have one way or the other said Bystanders at Newsstand is a family program that they do not want to miss any time, any day that we bring the program to you. We say thank you very much for all your prayers. Thank you very much for all your support. Our newspaper for today, 16th April 2024. Is here. I'll start with the Nation newspaper this morning, which says Ibadan attack, police launch manhunt for Abiola's widow. Ibadan attack, police launch manhunt for Abiola's widow. Other backers of violent agitators on security radar. Suspects to be charged. On power, another power grid collapse paralyzes businesses, other activities. That's one of the news headlines. How to stem inflation, that's by experts. That's in the Nation newspaper this morning. Let me quickly go to the New Telegraph. Ganduje suspension, who impersonated 27 ward chairs, says as Kano APC counters sacks them all. That's the major news headline in the New Telegraph newspaper this morning. That's in the New Telegraph newspaper this morning. Before I leave the New Telegraph, there are some sub-headlines there making rounds too. Matwale to Northern appointees. Stand with Tinubu or quit. Stand with Tinubu or quit, says NEF on destructive journey that will bring North to disrepute. That's for the New Telegraph newspaper this morning. Lagos opens 3 months window for house owners to regularize permits. Yes, Marwa NDLE has arrested 50,901 Marwa NDLE has arrested 50,901, convicted 9,034. Parents, doctors' negligence killed Sylvester Oromoni. That's according to the results of the coroner inquest to the death of the Dowen College Sylvester Oromoni. That will be all for the New Telegraph this morning. We'll quickly go to the first newspaper. Ganduje survives Kano APC ward coup. That's the major headlines there this morning. Many unaware Tinubu now paying more for fuel subsidy. That's according to El Rufai. I won't go more into the newspaper there. I'll quickly go to this Nigerian newspaper. Drama as Ganduje Kano APC ward suspends him. SWC nullifies election. And in the Nigerian News Direct, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said Nigerians' economy will be liberated. He said that in the Nigerian News Direct newspaper this morning. It says no more payment of ransom to kidnappers. As economic policies beginning to yield positive results, we must root out the scourge of kidnapping. That's in the Nigerian News Direct newspaper this morning. I know that I know that a lot of our reviewers are ready to talk, but let me just quickly take the Blueprint newspaper this morning because of the headline there that's quite different from the ones that we have been reading earlier. Matwale to northern appointees defend Tinubu administration against vicious attacks or quit. Defend Tinubu's administration against vicious attack or quit. This is no time to keep quiet over intimidations and misrepresentation. Northern groups dissociate self from NEF. That's all. That's all we will take this morning in the newspapers. Are we coming together, both of us?
Yes, we are.
Yes, Mr. I don't know the Lagos. You're welcome, Mr. Lucky.
All right, my this is MC Grammar. I did an introduction. The man that speaks the truth all the time, and of course, the Babalawo of communication.
Thank you very much. You're welcome to bystanders at the newsstand this morning. Yoruba Nation, Ipob, have we lost hope in the Nigerian nation?
You want to take it first?
All right, have we lost hope in Nigerian nation? Because this time around, we have the Oduduwa coming out, we have the Ipob coming out. The truth is that if we were to say the truth the way it is, Nigeria is not a country because tribalism plays out a lot. Igbo man will say this man is a Yoruba man. Yoruba man will say this man is an Hausa man. So I look at in my own thinking, if you look at it very well, you want to say let us all divide and let everybody go. But me as a person, when you look at it very well, that could not be the best answer because if we unite as a country, we can still get there. The only thing we need is love among ourselves. And once one person, a good leader, mounts the throne of leadership, then definitely Nigeria will be good from there. So I will not fully support, in as long as I'm supporting Biafra, but right now, I will not say, okay, it is Biafra. Let us see how Nigeria can work together. Let us see how we can squeeze Nigeria to make Nigeria work. Because assuming our leaders are listening to us, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, assuming he's listening to promises, he stands opportunity to repair so many damages in this country. So many things that they have damaged in the past. Tinubu stands opportunity to repair it. But as it is right now, Tinubu is also confused. He doesn't even know where to start. So a confused person is a confused person. So I wouldn't want to say that right now Tinubu is going to do something. Rather, the only thing Nigerians will keep doing is we keep hoping and hoping that tomorrow will be better. Let me hand over to Lucky.
You know, when I had that incident on 2 days ago, I just laughed. You want to overthrow. You are making an agitation. You want to get freedom. Just like the way Ipob is doing it. You went to secretariats of your state. Not even the seat of Abuja or Asoro. You went to cutlass, juju, and uniform, and food and water. To go overthrow speaker. What concerns speaker with this? Why don't you go where the governor is or Asoro? You see, this is a plan work for me. Look at the way they pick them like chicken, cockroach. They just pick them. Not even one got shot. You know, like Southeast, no government will just open fire. You know that things are happening.
Yeah, it is happening.
Then you people went to Secretariat, sat down with chair and raised the flag. I think, sir, for me, two things I noticed. One, according to information, maybe Igboho and Adam, they are fighting. One want to molest the other one. That is what another one. Another two is that I don't know. You don't say Nigeria, anything can happen. Anything can happen. They can just arrange one kangaroo distraction to make sure that they'll say, these people are working. But I know, imagine you just go to secretariats where holiday, you want to go and matter this. Why don't you go to seat of power? Okay? And again,
Which seat of power are you referring
I'm
to?
talking about number one, Abuja, where the president is.
What you can also look at is that Ibadan is the capital of the southwest. Is the seat of power of the southwest.
And then you go to governor's office.
They went to, it was the governor's office.
No, okay, this secretariat.
Yes, it's the governor's
okay, secretariat. That's
yes.
the governor's office.
Yes.
And they say state of assembly side area. There.
Yes,
so they are together.
They are together.
Now, I want to ask you. I want to ask you. You want to go take power where you have police army with AK-47, with the bomb, everything. Then you are going with cutlass, new cutlass, and did you work? Look, did you see the way they were picking them? They just pick them, take them to camp and wear their uniform, line them up. My brother, that is a scam. I call it scam.
One would have thought with the way the Nigerian police and the Nigerian military, the army are working, they moved from their base up to Agodi and nobody saw them until Amotekun got there and told the police and the army about what was happening.
Okay, I want to ask you a question now. Who informed the Amotekun?
You see, the Amotekun,
who called the Amotekun? Why did you call
the
army?
Traditional security on ground. And so there's no way they are in every corner in Oyo State.
This is holiday, checking point everywhere. That is where we have fail of intelligence. Yesterday, sorry to cut, I just want to
okay, please.
I saw police who were being given award yesterday. Award of failure.
Who says?
Let me ask you. People will be, before these people can move to Oyo, they must have been doing training. Abi? They saw uniform. They buy cutlass. They buy many things. No intelligent. SSS. NIA, what they call them, NIJ, what they call them. Yeah, let me just put it. Nobody know. And we are paying for intelligent money, paying police, giving them award that you do well. Now, people move. If those people yesterday, 2 days ago, if they have bomb, have everything, do you think we'll be hearing different thing? Abi?
Yeah.
They just go there, sat down on the seat, and raising flag. If we want to do that, then we come with anger. But they start shooting everywhere.
Of course.
They start shooting everywhere. That's why I said something is wrong somewhere. They are playing script.
I want to support what he said. He said award. Which people are you giving award? Award for what? Is it not the same Nigerian police that me and you sees? These same people that parade the streets, that I don't see them functioning. I don't see them working. Let me tell you one incident that happened one day. Let me tell you, I'm a fearless human being. There was a time I saw a soldier man, a policeman, he was just working. So I was telling my friend, if I want to scare this policeman, I will scare him. So my friend said, you cannot. I said, I swear Allah, I go scare this. He said, you cannot. I said, let's bet. The guy brought 2,000 out. I brought 2,000. I said, okay, let me hold it. I hold it and I put it in my back pocket. I said, just watch. Do you know that the policeman was working? I was shouting from that place. I said, hey, I want you today. Because I knew that the policeman is a Yoruba man. What today? When I was shouting, what the guy was about taking off. So he now saw me, he now rushed to me, he said, Oga, kilo de, what the man. I said this quickly, he's uniform, put it up. He said, I started running. And the man took off. And you know what? I had to see. This is Nigerian police.
No. What's the point? You are giving a word. But when you have thousands of children in the bush, you have
yes, exactly. That's what they are working for.
Let's not look at it in that area.
Okay.
Although Yoruba proverb says, "Ase, no mashe wonrare." Okay. That means he's a dull person that will pay the price of somebody that is smart.
I like that.
It does not mean that the policeman that you scared, if he is armed, if he is fully on ground, will not do what is right. But you see, safety first in everything you do. Safety, let's not forget that. A policeman cannot, just one policeman cannot be in this place and there's things happening and
Then
you're
you
expecting...
take off at just something I'm using as a joke. You take off.
Why will
Okay,
you, why will you
take command uniform?
do you know
take off.
do you know that that's treason too?
Eh?
That's treason.
I know very well. That's why I did tell him that this I planned it.
You see,
So you
no,
took off.
let's come to joke. I said, why are they giving them award? Hold on.
Yeah.
IG just brought out initiative just to support the police. And question I'm asking, we have police, and some people went so uniform, so everything, even move from point A to point B.
Imagine.
Enter the place, sit down, analyzing how we are going to change flag.
A flag.
Police did not know. Army did not know. And they went from here to Kenya to go arrest Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, that's where
and they couldn't. No, my brother, let me tell you.
Somehow.
If it is 20 Fulani yesterday, Fulanis that wear camouflage and cutlass and gun, do you think something will not happen in Ibadan?
They will finish it.
But that's why I said this is a plan. Give them award. They can go and give them 100 awards. But what I'm telling you, Nigeria, we are passing through needles. Our ladies are in the bush. If they are rescued, she was dead now. The daughter she was dead. I will say yes. I will say yes.
Let's have Mr. Felix Osage.
You've actually spoken very well. But the problem on ground is that the right people that need this job are not giving this police job.
Thank you.
Okay. You understand? It is those people at the high rank that are bringing people. Oh yeah, bring it. People that need this job, they are ready to sacrifice. They are ready to work. Are not giving this job.
Thank you.
That is where the lapses we are seeing now. You understand? And they bring criminals, bring them all sorts of people to go and join the police. Before you know it, when you see someone that is a criminal, before you know, you see him the next day is putting on police uniform. When you ask him, how did okay, I know people.
Are you aware they want to release Abakari? If a group are begging for hearing to release, while Hot Puppy is being locked up in America. Okay. Now some people group in the north are telling Tinubu release Kyari. But what I'm saying, my brother, giving award, don't give award, that's not our issue now. Our issue is that some people just went to Ipob, yes, 2 days ago, to go and take power. That's why I say it's a jamboree, it's a laughing stock.
Okay, look at the incident of music. This musician was given, not this one, now he became an ambassador to Nigeria drug law enforcement, and we all know that this guy is a drug guy. Now in Nigeria, they gave him an ambassador.
There is a woman that's a woman that died. There's a woman that died, a police woman that died. If you check the last 2 months, there's a traffic lady who always, you see him day and night, dancing, controlling traffic every day and night. And the woman died. I was expecting yesterday that woman name to be mentioned. Nothing like that. I just brought that.
That was given an award by a private sector.
But the government, the IG, the IG doesn't know that woman died.
Listen, sir. Most time, the government criteria of giving award, it may not meet the criteria. You understand? There are ways and criteria, but the citizen recognize that this man is doing well. I want to say this before I leave, that if we put the right person at the top, the right person there, who will get the right results? Because we are not putting the right people at the top, we will continue getting the wrong results. Just as what Mr. Lucky has said. He said, how can we have an intelligence report unit? Before those people get flagged, they got everything, they got all necessary information for 2 hours, and they could not get those information. That means there is something wrong.
Before they call a Monteku.
That means there is something fishy. They are dancing to the throne of the Godfather. Thank you, sir.
Sir, issue of NEPA.
You were still
very important because this
Okay. Let's look at this Yoruba situation.
Right.
Now, what these people have done is treason.
It
has been declared as an act of terrorism.
Yes.
Of course, it is an act of terrorism.
So be it.
Yes. But can they declare that in the north? This is my problem in Nigeria is you like God. Listen, let me tell you something. In the north, We all know you can never arrest a northerner. A northerner won't be bad that you cannot arrest him. That's the truth. But it's only Yoruba land or Igbo land you can arrest them. But what happens if it were to be northerners that perform this? You cannot arrest one single northerner. That explains the reason why a northerner will be going around with dagger. And now Igbo man cannot go around with dagger. Yoruba man cannot go around with dagger. Now, let me ask you a question sometimes. If you look at it very well, what I'm trying to say is that if it were to be in the north, Nigerian government, they will not be effective. But now it is not in the north. They are effective. That is why they will quote all the old laws in the world. They will quote any kind of law that this guy treason and felony and treason and treason. They will quote all the old laws.
Let's see if they will follow it.
Yes, that's the truth.
Let's see. Let's watch if they follow it. But what I'm seeing, the artist script is a script.
Let's look at it in this area. If truly these people are agitating for Yoruba nation, do you think that is the right thing to do?
Okay,
Like
I want to
like
say
you
something.
Are saying, yes.
Yeah, I want to say something. We all know, everybody knows in Nigeria, that's a wrong thing. You understand? Then don't forget something. That is what I call failure of juju. Their juju failed them. It's not as if they would have achieved what they want to achieve. The juju failed them, that's the truth. Because if their juju is effective, don't forget, they could have scaled through. But their juju failed them. Maybe they did not perform some of the rights that they asked them to perform. That's why the juju failed them. Because if they have performed it, now these guys would have been hero. This is Nigeria.
But question I want to ask.
Yes.
It was a weekend day, public holiday.
Yeah.
The governor is not in the office.
Yeah.
That's on our team. The governor is not in the office. So, for me, sir, the art script.
Okay, let me ask you.
If they really mean business, if 20 of them, they are withdrawn, what are you going to do, Cutlass? Are you going to farm?
Okay.
No, it's a question of farm. Cutlass.
Let me ask you something.
What are you going to do?
Do you realize?
Police, army, station.
Do you realize
in
majority of these guys are they are illiterate. That is why they acted that way. Majority of them, because you don't expect somebody who went to school to just carry cutlass. So they are illiterate. You know, all these guys that will drink shakpana, bena, and all those things. So what do you expect from them? They think it's just noise making.
Are asking for them to be released. That they are agitating for their rights. A group, I saw it this morning, asked government to release them. Otherwise, they are looking for war.
Won't do it. Do you know they will release them?
Like,
no, Oga. Let me ask you. Let me tell you something. Finally, they will release them. You know why? You cannot capture nuts, keep nuts there.
Why?
Yoruba.
Why? Wait, listen. This is a treasonable offense.
That's your English language.
No, it's
your
not
own
English
language.
When you wield guns and ammunition to go and fight government,
it's treasonable.
We know.
Let
me ask you a question. We all know, just according to your statement, when we look at your English language, we are going to penalize those guys. If we check your English language, we are going. But don't forget, this is Nigeria where anything happens. The president is Tinubu. How do you expect to see a Yoruba man go to prison? No.
How do you what?
How do you expect Tinubu to watch a Yoruba man go to prison?
If a Yoruba man
Bobby Whiskey go to prison.
If he does what is wrong, do you expect the president?
He will use money to stay. He will use money to forget. No, that one is also a local Yoruba. Nobody recognizes that Yoruba.
No, I'm telling you,
Yoruba.
I'll tell you the sentence Bobby Whiskey to prison for
that one is Yoruba. That one is
so these people, they will try them.
Okay, now let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you. Do you know I want to make a bet? I want to make a bet with you. If those guys goes prison, wait. If those guys goes to prison in this country, if those boys see what I am seeing is, you will hear the story now. After some time, you will not hear the story again.
You know that is Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying. They cannot sentence them.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. It's nice having you.
I want to talk about this.
We will talk about that in another segment. Thank you. Please, let's quickly have you just briefly, to say one thing about this acts of terrorism. That you alone, sir. And I know that you have something that you want to say in just 5 minutes, sir. Thank you. Please come, please come closer.
You don't have to face the camera.
Okay, yes, let's have Mr. Uh, Rilwan. Yes. Mr. Rilwan Olasukomi Chukwuebuka, you're welcome to bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, we see that you have a new phone already.
Yes, because I am obedient, and like my leader always do, we always come out clean from anything. Now, thanks to everybody that because I lost my phone on Wednesday or Saturday, and then people have really came through for me, from Mr. Okunoku, Mr. Inyan, Mr. Omobakagos. They are just, God bless each and every one of them. I really appreciate. So this is the receipt. This is the receipt of my phone. So I bought I have to come with this. I bought a new phone, and I thank everybody for it. I really thank everybody. Thanks for coming to. In this economy, somebody debited himself to credit me. God bless the person, and everybody that came through for me. God bless all of them. I really appreciate everybody on this platform. God bless them.
Okay, yes, congratulations on the phone.
Yes.
Again, and we say a very big thank you to all those that have supported you on the acquisition of your new phone.
Yes.
Yoruba Nation agitation, Ipob, do you think the Nigerian people have lost hope in the Nigerian project with these things happening?
Yes, Nigerian people have lost hope, really. You see, if you read, I read, thank God I have my phone, so I'm back, I'm updated to 100%. So the lady, one of them was arrested. She said that one of the reasons why she even joined this agitation was that she has lost hope in Nigeria, that she has not nothing to eat, and she just kept complaining. One was mechanic, these people have different jobs, and they are seeing that Nigeria is really becoming a sinking ship. Do you understand? And they have seen that the leaders don't care about the welfare of the citizens. What you hear in Nigeria is an abnormality every day. And the leaders, the politicians, they are doing it brazenly. They don't even care anymore. You understand? For example, 190 million naira to sink a borehole. Are you sinking? Are you looking for gold? Are you looking for oil? You understand? And you saw, for example, how Peter Obi is doing the same borehole in the north. So if 190 million naira is to sink a borehole, how will Peter Obi be able to sink 10? And we know from who he is. So the people have seen that there seem to be no going forward for Nigeria. You understand? So the people have seen they have given up. If you ask, even the people that don't even believe in Yoruba nation, for example, now I told you that you can't compare these Yoruba people to Biafra agitators yesterday. Ask like 10 Yoruba people, they don't really know about Yoruba nation like that, like the Igbo people that they say about Biafra. But even those people that don't care about the Yoruba nation, even they are tired of Nigeria. You understand? What you see is figures. Oh, dollar has come down to something. But what are the prices of the same? Okay, let me use this phone as an example. The amount, because this phone is the person that bought this kind of phone, I followed him to Computer Village yesterday. When the dollar was 1,800, this phone was 155,000 naira. Now you said dollar is 1,000 naira. I bought the phone for 130,000. That's why I showed the receipt. You understand? So that means what you are saying is just figures. The reality is not there, and that's why I want people before the election that this government you are going to see, that you are seeing now, will be more propaganda. You are going to see figures and everything, but the reality in your families, in your pockets, is not going to be what you are going to see on the pages of newspaper. So don't believe in the newspaper. I've always said it. So the people have given up, and what you see from 2015 was the turning point of Nigeria. Believe it or not, whatever happens to Nigeria, 2015, that mistake of 2015 was the turning point, whether anybody likes it or not.
Okay, now let's look at this treasonable offense that these Yoruba Nation agitators have done. If truly these people mean business, do you think the government will discuss with people like Dupo Onitiri? for all these kind of things, or some people else will come to the forefront?
First is first. Who is that? Who is Onitiya? Who is she? Do you understand? Because I don't see I know I told you yesterday when I saw that news, Yoruba Nation, and 18 people went to. I said these ones are just jokers. Who are they speaking for? Okay, can you compare? Let me give you an example. Can you compare Abakas with people like Mazin and Bekano? You understand? Do you compare our followers to people like that, or even Simon Ekpa? So those ones I don't know. I've always see. First things first, we should be careful of this government. I've been telling people now, you are in another Maradona government, that the more you see, the less you know. I told you about when this government came in, I told people that they are going to experience something like a state capture. You understand? Where we have like an abracadabra government. I spoke about it now. You understand? So there might be an element of I told somebody yesterday, I said there may be an element of government in these things. 15 terrorist names were mentioned till today. We don't see it on the pages of newspaper. So these people, who are they? See, if there's any tribe that has enjoyed from Nigeria, it is the Yoruba that have enjoyed. Forget that the other people, they have always held at the highest position. So when I saw that Yoruba people are going to where? No, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Somebody in the live chat just sent a comment. It says, Mr. Taiwo Odunlade, to be precise, it says, you don't care about Yoruba nation, but you believe in Ipob.
I believe in Ipob.
But you don't care about it.
No. Do I believe in Ipob? I don't believe in Ipob. No, I've always said it. Okay, I've always said it that there's Igbophobia. That's the fact. I've always said it again that there's a conspiracy against Igbos not to attain top positions. Do you understand? So is there Yoruba phobia in Nigeria? Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example now. In 1983, then Buhari, he was a military something. He took over government from Shehu Shagari. Two things. Shehu Shagari is from his own tribe. He was the president. He left Shehu Shagari to go free. He held Dr. Alex Ekweme. That's number one. In Lagos here, in 2015, a king said, he said, I have my own candidate. If you from this particular tribe don't vote for my candidate, I will throw you in the lagoon. Have I lied again? So those ones, if those ones are saying we want to go, there's a reason for it. The biggest importers of a nation, there's no support in their place. You are seeing these things. You understand? Many people are here, they know me, I've been saying the same thing. You are seeing these things. In the north, there's Boko Haram, there's everything. But there's more checkpoints in the east than in the north. In the north, there's something like repentant terrorists, repentant Boko Haram, repentant bandits. Sometimes you even assimilate them back to your military. How many Ipob members have you called repentant Ipob members? Do you understand? So what that man is saying, I understand. I'm not an Ipob apologist.
Maybe because the Ipob members that we are looking at have said they don't want to be repentant, is either Ipob or nothing. Okay, maybe that's why we are not seeing anything being done.
I've seen videos of, my friends from the East, I've seen videos of where innocent guys are just being taken and you tag them Ipob members. Innocent people. Do you understand? Okay, wait. In Nigeria again, Blow Chairman, is a Yoruba man. He did his own advert. They were playing Bata, no comment. We know where Dangote is from. But somebody from the East that owns his own personal airline decided to clothe his people with Isiagu. Look at the comments. Look at the bad wishes. Look at how people want the business to collapse for just a shirt, just a clothes. Do you understand? So these are the problems. So Yorubas are enjoying. We are part of this. We are part of Nigeria. You understand what I mean? So if Yoruba people say they want to go, sometimes I can look at it. Okay, they have the right. We've seen. But for Yoruba people, where are you going to? You are enjoying this government. This government is for you. Even when Buhari called, when he called the Igbo people a dot in the nation. Now we saw how the same Buhari appointed a Yoruba man, gave him 3 ministries. Do you understand? So Yoruba people and the Hausa people, they can't say they want to go anywhere. Nigeria is favoring them. You understand? The people that are against that, it seems that there's a conspiracy against are the Igbo people. If those ones say they are going, I'm not an Ipob member. Apologies. I'm not an Ipob member. I've always followed, for example, Nambikanu from the beginning. Do you understand? So I've always followed Master from the beginning. I don't really know much about Simon Ekpa, so I don't. So what he has always said, sometimes we have always seen it happen in Nigeria. The man will say so and so this day too, and it comes to pass. I'm not a member. I'm not an IPOB member. I'm from Abeokuta. I'm from your state. But when we see the truth in Nigeria, I see. Amadu Bello says, conscience and open wound. Yeah. Only the truth can heal it, and we know the truth. And until we say the truth, there can't be freedom. So let us say the truth and let the truth set all of us free.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rilwan.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee.
Good morning.
You are welcome to Bystanders.
Yeah. It's good to be back.
This morning. Yes, we said Ipob, Yoruba Nation. The clamor is hitting up the quality at this time. Does that mean some set of people do not believe anymore in the Nigerian project? With all these liberation talks that everything will be better.
Thank you for having me, Kadesh, and it's good to be back on Flip TV. You know, I have always said that the only time Nigeria had the best development, the fastest rate of economic viability was when we were practicing regional government. In regional government, you have been headed by your own clan. Let me tell you, Nigerians are clannish. Nigerians are ethnocentric. Nigeria are of this mindset that if it is not my person, let me bring him down. Right? Look at how terribly Buhari performed. The Arewa forums never for one day went all out for his head. However, in less than 1 year, we can see what they are doing to Tinubu. Right? In fact, they are saying that Tinubu is the worst thing that has happened to Nigeria. They are saying that they are now fully ready for their own separation. I mean, this is a solution that is staring right at our face, that we need to go to a full-blown restructured nation. You see this issue of Biafra, Odua Nation, Arewa Nation, and all that. If by today our legislative arm, if they resolve that, yes, we are now adopting regional government, we are going to have our regional governors. You know, we are going to have maybe 6 geopolitical zones. We are going to have the southwest region. We are going to have the northeast, northwest, and the likes. You know, let me tell you sincerely, everything will die down. Everybody will be more specific because you know you are channeling your attention to just your region. But in this case, when you are in Lagos, you are still worrying about what is going on in Katsina. So that distraction is too enormous. And it is proven that we have leaders who lack the capacity to govern a very big country like Nigeria.
Are you saying Nigeria is as big as the United States?
Like I said, we lack the capacity of leaders that can rule a country like this. You see, when you don't have leaders who have not been able to galvanize a nation called Nigeria in the way that we should have it for a period of 60 years, then there's no point. Let us introspect. When was the last time we had, aggressive progression in this country? Oh, it was when we enjoyed this region. Okay, let us go to that regional government. It is still democracy. We will have our regional parliament or whatever, or senate. We will have our regional premier or governor. We might have one unitary president who will not have a say. In that instant, Nigeria will leave federalism. We will go into what we call confederation. We'll be a confederate.
Okay. Now let's look at.
That's what they have in Switzerland.
Let's look at what Dupe Oniseri did. Do you think it has a political undertone, or she just on her own came out and decided to declare a sovereign state of Yoruba.
You see, Onitiri Abiola, whatever her name is called, I think she's just a drama queen. And then I think she was able to brainwash some boys and girls, giving them Dengon. They gave them Dengon. But again, it is a testament that Nigerian elites, as we call them, are not that untouchable. Let me tell you, if those guys had what we call AK-47, AK-49, and RPG, they would have done more damage to the state governor. It's the truth. You see, the best form of defense against terrorism, against insurgents, is good governance. The best form of defense. In Netherlands, in so many European countries, you see their presidents, you see their speaker, House of Speaker, you see them on the streets, riding bicycle, you know, having chit-chat with the common man. They're not scared. And even if it happens that they get slapped, they take it as well. It's one of those things. Macron got slapped. It didn't because of that. I said, oh yeah, soldier, mop up all this. Look at what's going on in Okwama for God's sake. If Sanwo-Olu gets slapped today, everybody in this Ogba street, if they slap Sanwo-Olu, yeah, everybody's in this Ogba street will be what? Will be engaged. That is how draconian our people are. So, you see, we need an holistic approach for our system of governance. We must employ the visible solution. It is out there. Okay. Let us go to regional government. Let us have Southeast Nigeria. Let us have South Nigeria. Let us have Southwest Nigeria. A confederation.
That will be reported.
You know, you know, we'll just be giving a prayer to the president. And when we want to go for a national football competition, we know we'll go as one. You know, but internally, everybody knows its differences because we are clannish.
Yeah, thank you.
We are clannish.
Thank you very much. No, before you go, there's still one more thing that Udeze Chima says we should ask. It's part of what we want to discuss today.
Oh, okay.
And that's Tinubu is still paying subsidy unknowingly to many Nigerians, as according to El-Rufai.
Yes, you see, it is a known fact that we are paying subsidy. Though it is not subsidy like it used to be, because you know Nigeria uses system of crude swap. We give them crude, we probably give them maybe like 1 million barrel of crude oil, and then they return to us maybe about 10 million liters of PMS, sort of, in that cheap rate. So in that form, we are paying subsidy. You get? So Nigeria, yes, is still paying subsidy, but you see, this government needs to be transparent. I gave this government to first quarter of 2024 to see if we're going to have significant changes, but we didn't. So it seems Tinubu is not matching his words with action. You know, it seems that Tinubu has lost his mojo. You know, people, you know, a lion sometimes will lose his pride. So apparently, it seems Tinubu is losing his grip. Tinubu is not showing what we used to know him for, to be a very brilliant, you know, technocrat. That dexterity on governance is not showing. And El-Rufai, who was a serial proponent of this administration, nobody can take it away from him.
Do you not think it's because El-Rufai has lost out to this government? That's why.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Are you?
Not at all.
How sure are you?
Let me tell you, El-Rufai was pushed out by the Senate because they are threatened. Let me tell you,
the same El-Rufai that has issues with his governor on a lot of money.
El-Rufai challenged Buhari. He said, listen, that naira, me, I'll use it in my state. After all, we are practicing. After all, hold on. El-Rufai is a person that understands democracy.
Oh.
He told him that, listen, you are the president, but this is a federal state. I will decide what happens in my state. In terms of the currency, more gonna spend and they go.
Okay, the same El-Rufai that says
this is the same thing that this is the same thing.
Issues
hold on. This is the same thing that happened in USA, whereby the governor of Texas declared a state border. Biden didn't want to close the border. The governor of Texas built his own state border. against the Mexicans who were trooping in.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you, El-Rufai is not a perfect man. We understand.
Yeah.
But you cannot take the intellectuality of El-Rufai away. So many people will tell you that El-Rufai is a religious extremist. I dare you to bring out so many evidences.
Yes, one of the evidences that people say is the fact that
Yes.
El-Rufai was the first governor of Kaduna State to run a Muslim ticket.
And
It wasn't like
okay,
that before he came.
what is the problem with that?
Hey, the problem with that is that there are Christians there, there are Muslims
You see,
there,
this is
so they should balance.
This is the rubbish that has brought us here. This is the rubbish why in Nigeria today the core north are supporting Iran, right? Why the whole of south are supporting Israel. This is why today I have told you that the Nigerian army, God forbid, can be desecrated by religion. Today we have 70% of Muslims in what? In the Nigerian army. If God forbid we have war, the Nigerian Muslim armies will start killing the Christian army and they kill the Christian people because of religion extremism. So listen, take away religious extremism from your thoughts. I will tell you that the Nigerian army will respect the Sardauna or the Sultan of Sokoto that Tinubu himself. I dare you, if we have a religious fight today, if Sultan of Sokoto call all the Muslim soldiers, leave there, come back home. They will in no time. Nigeria is a country that has been built on a terrible foundation whereby people pay allegiance to religion before their country. I asked a question on Twitter. That tweet went by. I said, listen, our allegiance should be to our country. In a church, the first prayer they should do is, arise, O compatriots. But that is not the case. Let me tell you, in every meeting that we have as a federation, it should not be, I pray to Jesus. Keep Jesus aside. As far as you are alive, the first God you have is the God of your country. In fact, it's your land. Because God will not help you before your land helps you. Why do you think Israel is so successful? Israel should have just gone to that war. I will see so many people that call and say JP. They'll go to Israel, they'll face one stupid war. Blah, 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 bullshit.
Let's be cautious.
No, pardon no, let me tell you. Israel will not go and carry one Bible. I've been saying Calabosh. Look at what Paul NHA did to one woman. Yeah. Right? Look at Indabo Skipper Hose. He's now singing worldly songs. You know, and this is a man that have paid tithe to. Nigeria religion is our major problem, and we must deal with it. But unfortunately, all the people that we have as president, including Peter Obi, are all religious jingoism. Because in every tweet that Peter Obi does, out of 3, you will see him in Catholic gathering, you will see him in this. Unfortunately, Nigeria might not go if we don't stop religious extremism. It needs to be decommercialized. China had to say that no commercialization of religion. Singapore did the same thing. They said that Christianity and Muslim, yes, you guys are allowed, but you will not commercialize it. No, look up there, signboard of a church. Is that what you're supposed to have? Every time, I tell people that electricity is not a problem. Every time you see them holding a crusade, Christian crusade, they will set up a stage. Ask them how much they spend, they'll tell you they spend like 3 million. Right? Because that is what they have been trained to do. That 3 million can aid a research in science and technology, but they will not.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me rest my case.
It's nice having you. Yes, Mr. Chinedu, you're welcome. Matwali has said Northerners who will not support him to leave the government. Is that, what's your take on that?
Well, I think he's the Minister of Defense. He's trying to defend his boss from further attack, especially coming from Northern elders who felt that Tinubu has not been able to measure up to governance. And for him to say that anybody who did not come up to support or speak for Tinubu at this moment should prepare to leave the government. Well, I don't think that is too correct, because unless they feel to do that, I think it's an individual thing, But the support for this government should not be seen as a way to encourage what we are into. We want to see
serious debate on policies or serious debate during the Federal Executive Council meeting. Things should be sorted out. Things should be argued. They should debate on issues. But it is a norm in Nigeria that once you have been appointed in a position of authority in government by the president or by the presidency, your work, your duty is to always support the government, whether the government is going right or they are going wrong. That is the work to do. That is the work to do. And that is where the Defense Minister Motawale is drawing his strength. Irrespective that he has a lot of media aides who are supposed to be out there to manage his, of course, a public image, But for me, it's a Nigerian factor. And it has been there all this while. Unless the Northerners themselves, they want to play according to their words, because they are saying that bringing Tinubu to the position of authority was a deadly mistake. Coming from, of course, they are also power brokers, even though a lot of people might disregard them with a wave of hand that after all, Northern Governor Elders Forum, who are they? They don't even have political strength in the North, But that statement cannot just be thrown with just a wave of hand. It is a call for the government to revisit, reform, and innovate. So, of course, Motawale can say anything he likes, but I don't think what he said is in line with the reality on ground.
So what you're trying to say now is that Motawale is saying this because he does not want people to go against the government, and he does not want, if there are people in government that do not like what the government is doing, they can still speak up. So he's threatening them with their job in government.
They have cabinets. Tinubu is currently operating the largest cabinet in the world, according to history. Yes. And if you're having a cabinet, everything should be done within that cabinet. If there's going to be any form of argument, let people argue it in that section, and let maybe try to fine-tune a solution, before coming out to the public. But for somebody to say, okay, you are not saying anything about what Tinubu's government, shows that there might be a kind of disagreement, internally. You cannot tell somebody that this. When you bring light, everybody shout, "Hey, NEPA, 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 NEPA." Nobody's going to say, there's no NEPA when there is NEPA. Even your child in the house say, "Up NEPA," in presence of his daddy, because you don't need anybody to tell you there is NEPA. You say it. A lot of them might be having reservations, against what Tinubu is trying to do, or maybe they don't understand or they're not being carried along. So to speak for or defend the government which they are into, it becomes extremely difficult for them. That's the way, personally, I'm looking at it. You understand? Because when you say rain is falling, rain is everywhere, everybody knows that rain. You don't need anybody to tell you, talk now, say rain, they fall. No. You say it from that consciousness. So it's like Motawale is just trying to force them to defend the government which they are part of. Well, for Nigeria, it's not a strange development. You saw during Buhari, 8 years of government, how they were able to defend Buhari's policies. At the end of the day, the same Buhari is blaming. You understand? Buhari even said that he didn't know that a lot of people under his watch were looting. Even some cabinet members looted. Did they say that his signature was formed and a certain money was removed? So what Motawale said, it might be a kind of revelation. That there is an internal wrangling, or people are not satisfied with the way Tinubu is driving his administration. So forcing people to speak for Tinubu, there's more to it.
Okay, thank you on that. We have known Yorubas to be people who, when they want to agitate for something, they consult, they negotiate, and they sit at a round table to talk about it, most especially with the leaders. Now, with what this Yoruba Nation agitation, Afenifere has disowned. Professor Banji
Akintoye.
Akintoye has disowned. What is it
Sunday
called?
Igboho.
Sunday Igboho has disowned. We have not heard from Iba Gani Adams, basically. But do you think this can have a strong footing, or if it's just a woman working in illusion?
There was an impact and there was a message. No matter how you look at it, whether she's working on illusion or whether she can be saying she's just making noise, an impact was made in Oyo State. And you know, Oyo, seems to have certain influence in terms of states in Southwest. So the position or the target of using Oyo State, as a state to launch to carry out that kind of stuff is a signal that Oyo, which is supposed to be the headquarters of the Yoruba state, so to say, politically, I don't know whether commercially or otherwise, you understand? It passes a certain signal. Bros, no matter how you are going to look at it, it's a woman thing, it's a deal. Bros, no. The guys have come out. Some of them are not regretting. Some of them has come out to say yes. They're having a lot of backing from the diaspora.
But you know this is treason and it has damning consequences.
When you talk about treason, if you say they have committed treason, what of the ones that the government of Nigeria is committing against Nigerians? How would you not justify that? Bros, you forget whether it is treasonable or not. The quest for freedom is not treasonable. It is in Nigeria they manipulate things. You understand? Like freedom, speaking about freedom, somebody, okay, look at Martin Luther. When he was talking about the issue of racism in America, he said it openly. People have rights to speak up. Even people have right to assembly. It is their right. People can decide things, okay, this is what we are going to do. But in Nigeria, when such thing comes up, they will look at several ways to manipulate it to suit what they are trying to do. Coming from Abiola itself, family, dynasty. No, bro, look at it from that way. They say the woman is Onitiri Abiola, and the woman has come out openly, either by omission or commission, to say that what happened in Oyo State, that the governor, possibly Makinde Sheyi, might not be aware, but it happened in government house. Is it not questionable? Does it not call for investigation? Because actually, they brought down the Nigerian flag and hosted the Odua flag. Do you understand what I'm saying? It tells you another thing to take away from such thing is that people are beginning to lose interest in Nigeria. And no, tomorrow now they'll blame it on Nnamdi Kanu. They are this, are that, what Nnamdi Kanu has bred. That's what they, at the end of the day, and for this reason now, you should be held. And another thing too, has Professor Akintoye and Sunday Igboho disconnected themselves again?
They have from the woman.
No, from the agitation. Because see, bro, the same thing they are talking about is the same thing the woman is talking about.
No,
but unfortunately, you've seen that they are trying to, shift ground. Because I remember when suddenly some time ago, Igboho came out and said, what is the Sultan of Sokoto talking about? Are you supposed to be talking about the same people that have destroyed the fabrics of unity and they still want unity? Nigerians are not serving the country, neither the country is serving Nigerians. Then how do you connect that? Because you come for a serious, it's not about our friend because it's not coming from their camp. Do you understand what I'm saying? It calls for, it's a time for them to look at it, not as treasonable, maybe as a pointer to really sit down and know how Nigeria is going to work. Go and read the comments online. 80% of people commenting are questioning the response of Sunday Igboho and Professor Akintoye in that regard. So the first thing remains is that if they can sit down to fix Nigeria, no hard though. You know, what is making it look as if is the resources they are sharing. The crude oil, that crude oil is a major problem. The money that is coming from there is confusing them. You understand? Bros, the problem of Nigeria is not religion. No. Anybody that is talking about religion has nothing to say. The problem of this country has nothing to do with religion. Bro, religion has contributed to 80% of employment in Nigeria. It's not religion. Imagine if those people are not employed. Imagine what Nigeria will look like. Maybe up to today, for the past 20, 30 years, we would have been fighting each other. So it's not religion. It is purely principles, implementing the principles of leadership.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chinedu. It's nice having you on the program this morning. Mr. Matthew, you're welcome.
Good morning, thank you for having me.
Yes, El Rufai, federal government now paying more fuel subsidy, but many Nigerians don't know.
To be quite honest with you, it's not something strange to me. But the way it stands, the government cannot come out openly to tell Nigerians that they are subsidizing. The reason you know that they are subsidizing is simple. And at the time, the president, through his inaugural speech, said subsidy is gone. We look at the price of crude at the international markets. Anything that makes it appreciate, it means since we are not refining, the landing cost of refined product will increase. And if it's a regulated, if it is a completely deregulated market, there is no way the price can remain constant for a long period of time. It must respond to forces of market, demand and supply. So if it's not responding to forces of demand and supply, it means directly that something is fundamentally wrong. It means it is being regulated. I don't have issue with that, because the government would have known that they have pushed Nigerians to the war, that any further push may be a violent response from Nigerians. That perhaps explains the reason the government wants to quietly continue paying subsidy, the difference for now. And I want to believe that the government will have intention of pushing it back to the consumers as time goes by. Because we understand that the argument of this government from the beginning was that they are not the one that deregulated, they are not the one that increased pump price or PMS at the filling station. The argument was that the last administration of Muhammadu Buhari already signed Petroleum Industry Act into law. Hitherto Petroleum Industry Bill. They have not got Petroleum Industry Act. And as such, that there was no provision for subsidy even before this government came on board. Don't forget that even before Muhammadu Buhari government left, they borrowed $800 million on behalf of any government that was coming in to use to cushion the effect of that subsidy removal on gasoline on Nigerians. And Nigerians are not even asking questions, how is that money being utilized? And government is not even giving us any explanation. Who got what and all that. Don't forget that at the point, the government made us understand that they were going to give 8,000 to each
Citizens.
Nigerians who were vulnerable. And we are made to understand by National Bureau of Statistics, going by the last poverty index, that 103 million Nigerians are multidimensionally poor. So it's not on record that government already disbursed that money. So if you ask me to answer your question directly, yes, I will understand that government is still paying subsidy. There's no argument about that.
Government is still paying subsidy. Matwale to Northern appointees, it says defend Tinubu administration against vicious attacks or be quiet.
That one is talking because of stomach infrastructure. It's clear. Because if you look at the issues raised by Northern Elders Forum, you may say it's an attack on the president, but has the president been able to deliver on his mandate? The constitution is unambiguous about the primary purpose of governance. The people that drafted the Nigerian constitution were careful when they were choosing security and welfare of Nigerians as the primary purpose of governance. Look at the welfare of Nigerians as occasioned by policies of this government. Look at floating of dollar at the official window. Look at the subsidy removal of gasoline. Even if you say naira is appreciating currently, is it having direct effect on Nigerians? Is it affecting the price of goods and services in Nigeria? And the reason naira is appreciating is not far-fetched. It's what I may call cosmetic approach. It's what I may call an artificial intervention by government. You are borrowing 3.3 billion US dollar from Africa Import and Export Bank, Afrexim Bank. And you are using our crude, 164.25 million barrel to pay. And as we speak, you are committing to be paying with 90,000 barrel a day. The argument is, if you draw this month, because I understand that they are drawing 1.1 billion every month, and the last tranche is coming this month. The argument is, if you exhaust it, going forward from next month, where do you hope to get money to continue to meet our dollar obligation to sustain the gains naira is getting against dollar? That's why I call it cosmetic, because you are not getting it from reproduction, you are not getting it from economic activities to improve the GDP. It's not borrowing money to meet our dollar obligation. Is it sustainable? And what are your plans in place to ensure that as you finish drawing this loan, that we are earning enough to maintain that trajectory? I've not seen such plan in place. So for me, I think the Northern Elders Forum were right when they challenged the president that they are not going to vote for him again. Look at why Jonathan failed in 2015. In fact, to the North, they complained that Jonathan government was not able to address insecurity. Even if you say some people were sabotaging his effort, but as the president and the commander of the armed forces, it behoved on him to address the issue of insecurity. And the people were kind of tired of the government inability to solve the issue of insecurity. The people were living at the mercy of Boko Haram, even if it has not been addressed up to now. But in fairness to the North, they felt the government was not able to address it. So in the same vein, if Tinubu have faith in the very primary purpose of governance, I think the North is justified to tell to the face that we cannot convince our people to vote for you in 2027. And let me tell you that the president have ample opportunity to even rewrite the whole issue, because I think it's just about 9 months in the saddle. And this is a government of 4 years. So for me, I think the way to go is to governance economic activities. And to do that is to, one, diversify our economy into agriculture. Look into our production sector. Who said we cannot start cultivating wheat so that we start having our flour mill here? Grain gave us about 25,000 metric tons of wheat the other time, flour. Who said we cannot start cultivating cotton and bring back our textile back to life? These are real areas where you can grow economy. Any economy built on agriculture is always more sustainable. Look at before we discover oil, when Nigeria was leveraging on agriculture, we had the era of Graro Pyramid, the era of oil palm from the southeast, had the era of cocoa from the southwest, and our economy, naira was better than UK pounds. So as at the time we discover oil, the government became lazy. Everybody focused on money from oil, and that is how we found ourselves in this. That's why I even pray that let the oil dry, so that the government can think out of the box. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and then finally, I'd like to have Mr. Rao.
Oga Kola, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, you're welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
Thank you.
I want to start by saying, despite the naira gaining, it has refused to put food on the table of the poor man.
There was what I believe that there was hidden, at least things that were not made known to Nigerians about the sudden increment or increase or sudden much appreciation of dollars over naira. If you look at this kind of set of politicians, they know what they did to the level that naira dropped from 700 and something to 1,000 to 1,002 to 2,000. All of a sudden, on a high speed, alarming rate, something planned, something happened. Some persons, some of the politicians, they gain from that sudden, let me say, increase. They planned it, and some persons have now actually discovered what transpired there. Now they had collected much gain. They call the ICPC, the FCC to go after dollar racketeers on the streets. Something happened, and most Nigerians have actually understood what went wrong. Throughout Buhari era, it was 400, 350, 400. All of a sudden, in Tinubu's era, Naira just shoot up, dollar solid, shoot up to 2,000 Naira. See, let me tell you, don't think it's going to reflect now. Ask me why. Many importers, they imported when dollars was 18, 17. Now, all of a sudden, dollars went down. Do you expect those people that imported at that rate to bring down their prices and lose their money? There is something politicians don't know. They don't buy, they don't sell.
They administer.
Thank you. They administer, administrative. Listen, buyers and sellers, traders, they buy, they sell. Listen and listen again. And they specifically, emphatically based on maximization of profit and the minimization of what? Loss. How could you just import when dollar was 2,000? All of a sudden, dollars come down to 900. You expect skates and blouse that someone bought at that rate, that particular time, to sell this current price? No, now, would you wait for them? Do you know what we're going to do now? Nigerians should exercise patience. Let them sell off the goods they bought that time. Dollar was high. After finishing the goods, the particular items, that is when it is going to reflect, not only putting food on the table of the poor man, because even if they sell it up, rice is still on the high rise. Turkey is still 95,000. Turkey, we are buying a carton 9,000, 10,000 before. 5,000, 7,000, a carton. So what do you expect? My brother, see, skate, blouse, phone, other, items. Listen and listen good. From China, from Europe, everywhere. They are going to pick up. The price will be normal. But let Ipob man, let Yoruba traders sell what they bought. They bought it, and you don't expect someone that bought high to sell low. If I buy high, I'm gonna sell high too. Okay, at least I will add like 10 kobo on top.
There are some people.
It's not gonna reflect
that has exhausted their goods.
Their goods,
They are buying lower now, but they are still selling in the current market price.
Nigeria should go and what? Ask the so-called marketing board. They don't have market board, committee, or organization again. Those are the people in the 70s or 80s that determine the price system in the market. How price system are fixed in the market. Are you listening to me? They should go and have it, so that they will investigate those traders. They should go investigate those traders, so that if you buy low, they will know that your goods came into Nigeria so particular date. You should sell so price. It don't happen. Are those traders because of this problem? Is it not people that think that political racketeering should be Guinea normal business? If you ask me, it's an irregularity and anomaly in a presidential system of government. Is an irregularity to use politics to do business, politicize, use human blood, use public fund as your own personal thing, as your own personal venture, because you are in the government in the high exalted position. So traders, everybody should be very patient with them. You can't force me to sell what I can never make my money or get my money back. The price I will sell, I will get my money back. Go to Computer Village. They are selling enough gradually. Go and price phone. Those things they bought, it cannot just go down like that. Everybody will buy it. Where is the money? Okay, we will exercise patience and wait for them.
Okay, thank you.
So that it will reflect. It will start reflecting.
Thank you on that. Some people have been saying what Dupe Onitiri is doing with this agitation has political undertone.
Is that Abiola?
Yes, that she's being sponsored. It's an allegation, actually.
Okay, it's an allegation.
Being sponsored by opponents.
By opponents, no. APC doesn't have any opponents. See, very soon all the governors are going to join. PDP governors are going to join APC. Of course, you've seen how many times the PDP governors in both in the south, mid belt, and north paid visits, homage to their Oga Kwata at Aso Rock, Tinubu. So there's nothing like that. APC does not have any critics. The only critics they have is on social media. People where they vex for social media, they talk. Say, make PDP go criticize APC. No, I've never seen the person. Atiku that did little one before in the past. He could not do it up to 2 months. Atiku absconded into UAE. Go enjoy his many wives there and the states. See, let me tell you, nobody is going to tackle them. Nobody sent Abiola, that woman. Abiola is a man, if you ask me, is an intellect. If a man goes to university and read, after getting your HND and the rest of them, your BSc, blah, 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 it will start reflecting on your thinking, your life, the way you live your life. The woman has actually known that this contraption is just a mere geographical map. Nigeria, when you are drawing a map of West Africa, blah, 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 if you come down here, Gabon, Cameroon, Nigeria here, blah, 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 Togo, Benin, and blah, blah, so on and so forth. That is how we exist. We are not a country. So what the woman is trying to represent this time is Yoruba true agitator, if you ask me. Because since Igbowo left Benin jail, Benin prison or whatever, Igbowo now said blah, 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 blah in favor of Tinubu, blah, 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 blah in favor of Yoruba nation, which is Oduduwa. He disappeared. He came to bury his mama, that's all we know again. Nobody, even no DSS, went after him. So if you ask me, I will tell you that Igbowo, if compromised though, Gani, the one that is alive, is it Gani Fashewu, no? The other guy now,
Gani Adams.
Gani Adams, if compromised, all I know is that the way I see Gani Adams is for OPC.
You can't take OPC out of
Odua. No. Ghana is not doing anything about Odua Republic. No. The only person that just came up and spoke in favor of Odua Republic emancipation was Igbowo. I don't mean presently. Presently, that woman, Abiola, is the person. She's a woman that we know now. I don't know. Let me tell you, I know that, and I've been saying it, that Tinubu can bribe. I didn't say anybody. I say anything. Tinubu can bribe both living and non-living things. Igbowo has collected. They say don't collect. I don't collect if I connect. So Igbowo don't connect. He don't collect from back. Let me tell you, Abiola is the current person now. Okay, listen good. Nobody from the opposition party sponsors Abiola. That is how self-realization, determination, and actualization starts. In 1967, what Olashoyinka said, blah, 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 blah. Biafra is a thing of the spirit and the mind. Forget about what you people are doing now. You people are killing these people. It's going to aggravate more aggressive agitation in the future, which is now. And you see, a small boy that was born then, Nnamdi Kanu was born in 1967, if you people don't know. He was a suckling. So now, see him now. He's the person. See, what Ojukwu represented in the past, Nnamdi is representing 1,000 times. Biro, support, followership, all over the world, countries that even fought us are with us now. Could I name them? Ogarocha fought Nigeria, Biafra.
Yes.
I'm telling you the truth. This Niger where they tell you say I will support Biafra, now them carry gun. They know they bend down. Now like this, they go. And we are, we are versatile. We want them. See, Biafra, actually Igbos died. Now unarmed Igbos were killed in the north. But when Igbo man carry arm, I still post it tomorrow. If Nigerian man carry arm, you will go down before Igbo man.
Thank you.
Okay, now God put that thing inside us. So let me tell you, Oga, nobody is sponsoring Abiola. Tinubu administration should not start pointing accusing finger to Nnamdi Kanu. I thank God that Nnamdi Kanu is inside. Or Obi, or Atiku, or the so-called Nwike.
Now, so on them mad in FCT. Nobody. He's not going to accuse Wike because had it been Wike is not with him now. They will say, Wike, you are sponsoring Odua. Oga, she's a Yoruba woman living in abroad. So she has begun to realize whom she is. If you don't know whom you are, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like me now, I work hard in the way Igbo man works hard. I don't find trouble, I go my way. Abiola is working hard to emancipate to do at the public. Nobody should start accusing the opposition party. APC has no critics whatsoever. And what we are doing here, we are minding our speeches. Are we not? Yes, because you got as you go talk. One day DSS go hold you, say, Oga, come. I've been watching you. Where are you going? I say, Oga, I dey go airport. You can't do nothing. And I mean, we are the kind of people, if you confront us, I don't give them one. You don't give them one now. You know what I mean? See, unless they come, say, hey, man, you're under arrest. But one-on-one, no. Okay, Abiola, the woman, thumb up for her. Thank you, our viewers. My regards to Sketo Kanu Abuba, Austin Ubaja. Many of you guys hope, Dr. Engineer Hope. Many of you guys, somebody like Obire, Auntie Modesty, Clara, all of you guys, thank you for watching.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr.
Oluwa one, the city is the most higher. See, good morning to my viewers, Hope and Diaspora. First of all, I would like to thank my viewers that supported me in one way or the other. I'm praying for God to multiply your life and your financial and your protection because of what you have done to me. I'm very happy. I'll be packing to that apartment tomorrow. God bless you and God will continue to bless you. As you help me, God will help you more and more. All of you, wherever you are, the protection of God will be upon your life forevermore. In Jesus' name, amen. So what is happening now?
Yes, I just want to let you know.
Bravely Hope.
Jane Ogotu has promised to support you.
Okay.
So my account number has been sent. Immediately she does that, I will let you in on it.
Okay.
Yes, you said the price of dollar has gone down and it does not affect the food that the poor man puts on the table.
See, God will bless you for that question. See, question bring answer. Without question, no answer. And some answer bring language. You see, we're just talking about the situation that has just happened in Ibadan. It's part of this situation. Dollar up, food no come down. They say dollar let go up, let make food go up. Everybody was saying, okay, dollar now is no problem. If it come down, we'll happy say food will come down. And it came down. Where about us? Where about the food? It came down? No, it's still high. It's a system of information wrongly. The government is wrong always. They inform us on a way that we never know. They are trying to brainwash all of us, and all of us is going to take it likely with them because Nigeria is getting out of hand with their trust. We don't trust them anymore. We don't even trust them from the beginning because they came with a renewed hope, and we thought that renewed hope would be real. But now, where is the motherfucking hope of the renewed hope?
No, we will not let you.
No, you know. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me revise that language. Where is the renewed hope? It's like a scam. We are seeing scam in the reality. The handwriting on the wall is telling us that the government is not coming forward with the truth. The truth have lost. You say truth don't lost. Nigerian government, truth is not there. You have to face reality with your creator. Only him can let you live and set your life free. Because those people, they don't send you message. See now, some people want to go boss government house. Then wherever carry go. Why? Because of the truth is lost. If the truth is accommodated accordingly, you and I will not be fighting ourselves. A whole giant of Africa, yesterday language, today. See how people yakpa, everybody waka, suffering now, smiling, waka. I see my people, they suffer. They suffer. Why like this now? Please, Jagaba, now you be Olorioko, now you get liver, now you be Jagaba on low, say lion or body long. The lion, again come with Jagaba plus lion. You can't double, but now you go suffer, but you fail. Because
he has assured us that
assure. How long will we be waiting for assurance? Assurance. Assurance is a negative language from Oyibo land. Assurance. How did you show? Assurance, we are seeing in the same basket.
There is no difference. Yesterday, have patient. Today, have patient. The son say have patient. The wife say have patient. The husband say have patient. We never hear that kind of language from the Aso Rock Department of Office. Now they came. They give us language. Patient Jonathan don't go. Now Remy and Jagaba. Everyday patient. But I pray that patient will come to pass. Let us see the reality of the government. Millions of Nigeria are not happy with them, and they know it. And millions came for you to say, you be lion, stay for there and let us win. Nobody, you win. Now where is our renewed hope?
Thank you very much.
God bless you and God will bless all of us. But they have to rewrite their mind and rearrange their heart with God and follow the will of God to set Nigeria free. We need freedom. There are many types of freedom. We need freedom of hunger, freedom of insecurity. Different type of freedom. God will bless you forever.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, viewers, our reviewers, for always being with us. Yes, please, we have come to the end of today's edition of Bystanders at the Newsstand. And I want to say a very big thank you to all of you who have contributed one way or the other. I thank Charity Adaku, Ominira Yoruba for Life, Udeze Chima, Jane Ogo, Taiwo Odulade, Steve Don Dada, Adegboyega, Adekole, Omoba, and so many more. That Daddy H, Ibe Chuku, for all your support. Pan Afro BM, Dito Patra. Yes, we thank you. We thank you, Mocky Great. We thank you, King Henry. We thank all of you, Uche G, for all standing by us. And also Lawal Okweyemi, we say we thank you so much. It's been fun, even on the live chats today. For those who still want to contribute one or two things, after the program this morning, you can still follow us. You can still send your chat. You can still send your contributions to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us, subscribe to our sister channel, Flip TV Plus on YouTube. I want to start calling it a day for Bystanders at Newsstand this morning. My name is Kolade Folari Kadesh. Thank you so much and bye for now.